Hello everybody, welcome to Intuitive Air. I've got some messages for you today. I haven't set any cards out yet. None of them have fallen out in the pre-shuffle. But I did want to mention that perhaps today's messages may be for someone who is dealing with pain. Because before the reading, a little bit further, maybe about 20 minutes ago, I had some random pain in my foot. And also, as I was getting my deck ready to just to shuffle the deck and choosing a deck, I actually had some finger pain. So this particular message may be for someone out there who deals with pain, and I'm hearing chronic pain. So and it may be someone who has chronic pain in their foot or in their hands. Because it was my thumb that was bothering me. So that may be something for some of you, or maybe just even one of you, as we go into today's message. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for sure, and share the messages if you feel so inclined. Also too, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get the messages as soon as I upload them and make them public. All right, so let's see what we've got. All right, let's see, and as most of you know who have been here before, I am an intuitive reader, and so someone else who looks at the same cards may get a different message from them than I do. That's what happens for us who are intuitive readers. You get messages because I am also clairaudient, so I hear the messages as well as and sometimes they just come to me. Okay, so what we've got today, and I'm using Oracle of the Seven Energies. This is an Oracle deck. So I usually choose a 6-card spread. So along the top of the deck, we've got the land in between. We've got ears wide open. We've got the Oracle's gift. All right. And we've also got, on the bottom of my spread, we've got awakened genius. We've got it is what it is. And we've also got the rose's kiss. Okay, so very, very different cards for this spread. And let me look under the bottom, because I'm being drawn to the bottom of the deck. See this one? All right, it's called Beautiful Uncaging. Okay, so I just heard somebody's about to get loose. Okay, so someone is getting the go-ahead to move forward on something that they've been planning, and because a key has appeared. See that little lock in the middle there, the keyhole? Okay, so for some of you, a lock has been opened. There's been something that has been delayed for you or on hold in some kind of way. Well, now that's gone. That's not going to be an issue anymore. You've been uncaged, or whatever this was that you were trying to get going has been uncaged. And right under Beautiful Uncaging, we have this card. You see the pretty flower at the top that's pink, but this card is Spirit of Gratitude. And I think that whatever this was that was on delay or on hold for you, you are so grateful right now that has been released, and you can move forward. Okay, and you can move forward. And I'm drawn to this one, Awakening Genius. And you see that it has a photo of someone's face in the middle. Okay, so this is giving me the impression that this is a native ancestor that has been the key to the lock. Okay, this ancestor has moved out of the way, whatever this is that was holding you up. Okay, and you are grateful to this ancestor for doing this. So some of you may know who this ancestor is. Some of you may simply know that you have spiritual guidance from ancestors and other beings, so you may not know exactly who this person is. And it's not a native ancestor to everyone that the meaning will be for this card. Okay, it may be another type of ancestor for you. All right, and I'm looking at this card. It's right next to Awakening Genius. This is land in between, and you see how it has two pathways to this that are sort of a land bridge here, but the land bridge has been moved out of the way. Okay, it has moved off the path. And what that's telling me is this hole in the center where this land in between should fit sort of like a puzzle piece, if you can think of it like that. But this is telling me that whatever was on hold for you and was on some type of delay, you found alternate paths. Your ancestor has helped you find an alternate path or two to this what you're trying to achieve. Okay, because I'm hearing achieve. Okay, so whatever's been on hold that was moved out of your path when it shouldn't have been, you found another way to get to this and get to whatever your dream is. And your ancestor has something to say, because I got here close to it, ears wide open. So what I'm hearing is that this ancestor who's been working for you and with you all this time on your journey, this person has something to say. So you need to listen carefully. Okay. I'm not sure yet when is the time that that will actually present itself to you, but be on the lookout for a message from an ancestor, and it's going to be something you hear. And what I'm also hearing is that it's something that's like some type of saying. If you're in the southern U.S., we have a lot of different sayings that mean different things, you know, like still water runs deep. That's the one that comes up, and I think that might be relevant here too. But there's some kind of saying that's going to come up, and that's going to be acquainted with someone that you knew or heard about in your lifetime as an ancestor. Someone may have spoken with you before to tell you, you know, how this person was when they were alive. But it's not necessarily someone that you have actually met in this lifetime. And I'm being drawn to say that, okay? So if it's an ancestor you have met in this lifetime that you recognize the words that are being spoken and attributed to that person, then you're probably just a few of y'all in the reading, okay? That actually knew this person in your lifetime. Okay. Also too, what I'm seeing here, this one, the Oracle's gift, which is right next to the ears wide open card, where you need to be on the lookout for what you hear. For some of you, I'm getting the impression, see that there's tea and there's light coming from the tea. To me, it's tea. For some of you, it may be coffee, but for me, I'm getting the feeling that it's tea. And with this light, this is your confirmation that I'm hearing divine ancestors have been helping you to move whatever this barrier is out of your way. They have been the key to move away any further delays for you. Because remember, I was telling you at the bottom of the deck, there's the keyhole there. Well, it's been these ancestors that have been helping you, or other spiritual beings, I'm being led to say, that are moving this out of the way as a gift to you. Okay, this is as a gift to you, so that you can do what you need to do in order to move forward on whatever has been delayed for you. And this one is the rose's kiss. If you see the roses there. Now I'm thinking though, what's coming to mind is that roses have thorns. Okay, and you may have been delayed on being able to accomplish what you wanted to, because there were some things that were not in place yet, and the environment around what you wanted to accomplish was a bit thorny. Okay, so your ancestors were trying to work with you to make sure that you are, I'm hearing, less burdened on your path by something else that was actually going on for you. Now it's right next to it, and this Awakening Genius card is right next to this one. It is what it is. And it's also right on the bottom of a spread of Ears Wide Open. So it is what it is. I think that's the saying that you're going to hear from someone, but it's a message from an ancestor that has been helping to move delays out of your way. So if someone says to you, it is what it is, and you knew that somebody in your family used to say that or used to use that term, then that might be the message for some of you that you are receiving. And and it says here, I see on the bottom too, time machine. Okay, so the time machine is related to this ancestor that has been helping you. And I'm getting, for some of you, it may have been more than one. Okay, so this time machine on the bottom of the deck too is telling me that this person may or may not have been around in your time. So it's just another reference to time. And this Awakening Genius, when you hear that it is what it is, and that brings to mind that message of someone that was well remembered in your family, this Awakened Genius, I keep coming back to this, not just for the ancestor messages that it's giving, but what it's also giving me too is that this ancestor was someone who was ahead of her time. And it's her, because I keep being drawn to all the pink on the card, and time machine at the end of the deck. But this was someone that was ahead of her time. Okay, ahead of her time is what I keep hearing. So she may have had information or placed some information in your bloodline that you are the one who is chosen to receive the message. Okay, because just because something is present in your bloodline, it doesn't necessarily mean it's for everybody in the bloodline. But whatever this is, because this is the Awakening Genius card, whatever she placed in the bloodline, it was specifically for you. Okay, it was specifically for you. And here, where you had to find alternate routes to get where you needed to be, it was her that was helping this whole time. Okay, and what I'm hearing is you may not know her name. So she may be far ahead of you in the bloodline, where people talk about her that were present with her in their time. Okay, but you were perhaps born after this person had passed. And I hear grandmother. Okay, so that may be it. But she was one of those people who said something like, it is what it is. Okay, so she may have been someone who was very practical, someone who didn't mince words, someone who was decisive, okay? And somebody I heard that did not play, okay? So she was a very, very serious person. And with her being in your bloodline to assign this particular message to you, I think this is going to be a huge gift to you. Because like I said, it's the key. It's the key that unlocks the barriers that have been in place for you all this time. And I'm getting a different message too from this Spirit of Gratitude card that was on the bottom of the deck too, because I pulled about 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. But what I'm getting now is that she is grateful if you will receive the message and move forward with whatever was delayed. Okay, it's not telling me yet what was delayed, but she will be very grateful if you will receive her message, and because she wants to do great things for you. Okay, from where she is, she loves you very much. She was somebody who was definitely ahead of her time. Genius may or may not have been the word that was used. at the time, but she was certainly someone who was ahead of her time. And all of this assistance that she has placed in the bloodline is not for the others. It's for you. Okay? It's for you. Okay? Because in her time, I get this as a message of something that was important to her in her time. Is it important to you too? And a lizard may be important. I see a lizard crawling on the fence outside. So a lizard may be important to some of you. But what I'm getting from this card is, in her time, she was ahead of where women were at the time, because I'm hearing specifically women were at the time. So perhaps her genius was not appreciated or had to be kept secret in some way, but she put it in the bloodline so that it could be paired with you coming later. Okay, because it says here, because I'm hearing once she crossed over, after she passed from her human life, she knew about you. She knew you were coming down the pike in the bloodline, and she saved a message that was important to her, or something important she wanted to do that was not acceptable at the time. This message is coming to you. Okay, and she will be grateful if you would act on the message, and it would make her very proud of you to move forward in something that's important to her and is also important to you. And she feels like putting this information in the bloodline to sort of hold out until you came along in your human experience this time. It's a gift from her. Okay, it is a gift from her. So definitely be on the lookout. Let me see if I can get a little bit more on what this is that is so important to her, and she saved specifically for you. And I don't know why she saved it specifically for you, because part of what she has been doing is see this roses kiss, and I talked about thorns. She has been protecting you from the thorns. Okay, so this sounds like this is something that's really important, that's this gift to you that is just for you. It wasn't for anybody else in the bloodline. It was just for you. Okay, and roses are usually a symbol of love. No matter their color, they're always symbols of love. And I'm getting, from this card that because it's a rose, she wants you to know she loves you very much. Okay? Maybe your grandmother, maybe somebody else, but this person loves you very much, and that is why the gift, the information, and all of the support that she's been making sure you have on the bloodline, in the bloodline. This is really important. Let's see. Okay, so I got bearing fruit. So whatever it is that she has gifted you, this is going to be real important. And I'm getting important in society. Okay, so this is going to be important for other people to know. And see all this purple in the card? There's like purple drenched everywhere. It's like dripping through the card. So what this tells me is that this ancestor, if she wasn't native, she may have been her tribe. She may have been important in a tribe that was present at one time. So it may have been a native tribe. It could also have been an African tribe, I'm hearing as well. But she was much, I'm hearing beloved, okay? But what she has saved for you, this gift that she has noted just for you, it's going to bear fruit. And the reason she saved it for you was because it's coming through your bloodline at the right time for it to be fruitful, okay? So she's really specific on trying to have the best person in the bloodline to have this information, because you're the one that she feels is the best match for getting the idea to bear fruit. And this is something that the card that came out, Wish Upon a Star. So this may have been something that was important to her in her human lifetime as a child, or something that came to her when she was a child in some way. And it's something close to her heart, because you see how the child is holding her hand over the star on her chest, okay? And this is a girl child too, so that links with the reading as well, that this ancestor that's been helping you all this time may be native or tribal. And what I'm getting here too with this card now is that for some of you, this ancestor may be a child, okay? This may have been someone who passed when they were a child. But I'm hearing too that this isn't their only presentation. Okay, so even though this person may have been a child when it was her time here, and may have passed when she was a child, that's not for everyone. Okay, that's not for everyone. Okay, but this is an ancestor or some other type of being that's native or tribal in some way. And there are tribes not just in Africa, there are tribes in other places too. So definitely that. And she's got all these stars around her, and for me that's a lot of divine energy, is all these stars. Okay, so some of you may have a whole team of folks, you know, that have been, I heard, rooting for you. So it sounds like whatever this is that you're going to accomplish, it's going to be real fruitful. And it is a gift from them that they are so happy to give you, because it's meant for you. And they just, you know, I'm drawn to the pink in the card again, because that's very feminine energy for me. And that was how I thought the ancestor was in a female form when they were here, and may still be in kind of a female form. But it may too have been someone who liked flowers. Okay, so if you have an ancestor who was very partial to flowers, someone who maybe was a gardener or just enjoyed flowers, you know, even if they were just picking them in the field, you know, which most people would think those are weeds, but you know, they saw the beauty in flowers. Okay, but they have saved this gift for you, and this may not even be something you know about until now. Okay, but be on the lookout, because the message is coming, and that may confirm to you what you hear about your ancestors, specifically the message, it is what it is. This may be an ancestor that you know something about them, even if they weren't here in your lifetime. You do know something about them. Okay, so you know, I am not getting what this actually is. I mean, maybe they want it to be a surprise, so they don't want me to say, you know, what it actually is. But know that when you receive it, you can move forward on it, because it is their gift to you, and they really want you to have this, and they are so grateful if you take up this gift of something that they may not have been able to do in their own lifetime here, but they know that you can accomplish it. So they put it in the bloodline, specifically for it to be released when you came along. Okay, and they have been moving thorns and barriers out of your way all this time. They've been helping you find alternate routes to it, and I get the impression you don't even know what this is, because they're not even telling me what this is. But they want you to know to listen up, because it's coming, and it's only for you. Okay, it's only for you, and now is the time to move forward on it. So for some of you, it may be something that's been delayed, and it's something you've been working on a long time, and it just you know, hasn't come to the point yet where it bears fruit for you. And for some of you, you don't even know what this is. Okay, all you're gonna know is that you're gonna receive some information about something they need you to do, and it's going to feel like a gift to you because it's going to be, I heard harmony. It's going to be in harmony with your heart. Okay? So the ancestors knew what they were talking about when they saved whatever this gift is specifically for you. Okay? And once you hear the message, and once you once it clicks for you what this message is and who it's from, because you may know what the message is based on who it's which ancestor it's associated with. When you hear it is what it is. Okay? And that may not be what all of you hear. That's just one of the ones that came out in this reading. But when you hear it, you're gonna know exactly what to do, and you're going to feel immediately like this is a gift from those who came before you, because they already knew you were the right person to receive it in the bloodline. All right, everybody, that's all I've got to say for today. I know that was kind of a long message, but wow. Whoever you are very special to your ancestors, and they have something strictly for you. It's not for all the other cousins. It's not for anybody else in the bloodline. It's specifically for you. And because I said cousins, this ancestor may have been a cousin to you. That may have been the family relationship. Before, if there was a family relationship, this person could have been a cousin. And earlier in the reading, I heard that this person may have been a grandmother to some of you. So thanks everybody for staying with me throughout the message. I really enjoyed giving this one today because it just has some really happy type of energy that comes with it. But you're the one, if this is your reading, you're the one that's going to make this, that your ancestor before you wanted. You're going to get this to bear fruit, because it's a better, whatever this is, it's a better fit for your time, to achieve in your time, than it was for their time. Okay? So thanks everybody for staying with me. Intuitive Air signing off. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, so that you get these messages as quickly as possible. And I can know how this resonates for you, because the message about this message that's a gift may not have come to you yet. But if you already know, if this has happened for you already, definitely put in the comment section. I always like to see how the readings resonate with people. All right, everybody. Next time. Bye.